Hello YouTubers and welcome to yet another Fireworks Mania devlog. It's been a while, so I thought let's do a little devlog to share the status on the mod support for Fireworks Mania. If you're new to my channel, I'm building a fireworks simulator game while having a wife, 2 kids, a full-time day job and a dog. It all started around New Year's Eve 2019 when my oldest son asked me to help him find a fireworks simulator. We couldn't really find any, so I was like, maybe I can build this. Here on my YouTube channel you will find devlogs and live streams documenting my journey all the way from day one and the early prototypes to present time, which is post Steam release, where I keep updating and evolving the game in close dialogue with the community around it. So if you think a fireworks simulator game like Fireworks Mania sounds fun and you like watching devlogs of how it's being made, well, you come to the right place. So first things first, sorry for not being super active on... social media, Discord, Twitter, YouTube and stuff like that, but I've been mainly focused on the next big feature of the game, which is mod support, which we'll get back to in a moment, and therefore have down prioritized being, social on the social media. I thought it's time now to just show a little, and that's why I'm making this video. So since the last devlog, I've been mainly working on this mod support, as mentioned, and that is a freaking huge task. It takes a long time and I want to do it as right as possible, and I'm making good progress, as I will show you in a moment. Let me also ask a common question I get a lot, which is when is the next update? And the next update will most likely be around December 2021. A little before New Year's Eve, I plan and hope to, but let's see how it goes. That's the goal, at least, to do it there. And then we will see how much content I can get in at that time. I'll do all I can, but right now, mod support is the focus. So while doing this mod support, I ran into some issues, very technical, I won't go into the details, but I needed to talk with somebody. So I called up my fellow YouTube friend, Rob Lang, which is also a game developer. I'll put a link in the description so you can check out his channel. Check that out, and he's a really nice dude. We don't know each other in real life, we only chatted on Discord and Twitter and stuff like that, but he seems to know a lot about patterns and code architecture and stuff like that, so I wanted to talk with him about that. We came up with a solution to my problem here, which is kind of a common problem you could say, but it's not like I didn't know how to fix it technically. I just wanted to find the best solution and the simplest solution to that problem. And I think I got a pretty good thing going now in this specific case. So before we dive into what the current status is, big disclaimer, what you'll see now is how the game is currently. It's not how it will end up being, and it's not a tutorial on how to build mods and exactly how it will work, but it should show the basic and the idea of how to make mods and how they work. Let's get into it. Let's first look at how the game, as it is now, looks for a player's point of view. So we are in the game here, in the editor, but it could be a normal build, and you can see down here that we actually have a mod loaded, my first mod version, author, blah 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 blah. It's important to note that I haven't added any new fireworks to the game, but I made a mod that add 1 fireworks and 2 props. So let's take a look at that. When I go into the inventory here, you can see under rockets, there's a new one down here called the mod rocket. That's a beast coming from a mod. It works exactly like other rockets. You can put it together and you can ignite it. So works exactly like a rocket in the game, and it's coming from a mod. It's a little too big, the effect is not very good, it flies weird, but that's just a matter of setting it correctly up in the mod. Everything is here to make it work, so that's good. By the way, the model you see here is actually not made by me, but it's made by a community member called... Oh, I'm so bad at these names. His name is Leonal17. He made this model And I'm sure you will find that in one of his mods in the future. So the other thing is a prop. It's a little doghouse. It sounds like a rocket exploding when it hits something. Because why not? Just for the fun of it. You can also see there's a little chimney on that. I think we should try and do something with that in a moment when we get to the modder's point of view. And then we have a little Minecraft lookalike light torch thingy. So basically, seen here from a player's point of view, it's the same game as always. There's just more content and items in the inventory, and that's what can be added by modders. Right now, just to show a little more, the way it works is that we put mods in the mods folder in the Fireworks Mania, just like there's the blueprints, and in there's you can just place mods in here and we'll load them up. Again, currently it's work in progress, so there's a ton of issues with it, but that's how it works now. Let's take a look at how it looks from a modder's point of view, but this will be pretty quick walkthrough. Again, not a guide, but just the overall and just like an overview of how it works right now. A modder would have to take up a vanilla Unity, having to install Unity and make a vanilla empty 3D project, and then import a special Fireworks Mania mod tools package. Once that's imported, there will be some folders like the Fireworks Mania here, some FM mod tools, and some other stuff that will be required for the mod. And then you as a modder can go in and make your own mods. For instance, here I have this my mod. There are some tools up here to help you create mods and stuff like that. You can see here. But essentially this is a mod, and in here you can see, for instance, this rocket you saw before. And we have the doghouse here, and just to prove that we can actually do some coding stuff in the mod, let's make this little chimney stuff here, not stuff, but let's make the chimney here rotate. I have this little rotate script, which is just a basic script you can see over here. It's just included in the mod, and because of that, and because it's added to this one, I can actually have it do that in the game. So let's build this mod. Build mod. Of course, there are some settings to where it needs to go to, some metadata of author and version and stuff like that, but we won't look into that today. So basically, you build the mod, and here we are in the game, and we can go to props, doghouse, and spawn a doghouse, and hopefully see the little chimney spin exactly like we did in the mod. So that's basically all for now. I will keep working on this, and it will be a while before you can get your hands on it. It will not be public for a while because there's still a long way to go, but it shows that the fundamental stuff of this mod support thing works, and that's really, really nice. And it adds so many possibilities to the game. In the first go, I'm aiming just to be able to add fireworks to the game, but I also know, in theory, how I can add levels and stuff like that, so that could come in the future. But let's see how much I can manage to do before New Year's Eve. Anyway, I'm out for now because I need to continue work on this. So hope you enjoyed this devlog. I don't know when the next one will be. It will definitely not be weekly devlogs because it takes way too much time, but you might see me in a live stream or on Twitter or whatever. But until then, have fun and see you in the next video. Bye.